it's obvious that Big Pharma has launched a strategic campaign. They filed at least 9 lawsuits that we know of. They have started a very costly PR campaign. They're instigating political hearings like this. But I have to say, Americans are seeing through it. They know now, they've watched for so many years how they're gouged in their drug prices. They pay more than other people across the world. They are bombarded with advertising constantly, and they probably wonder, well, why don't you put that money into R&D to develop? They know what the executive pay is. It's just exorbitant. So, Dr. Kesselheim, why, put this into context financially for the pharmaceutical industry. Why are they working so aggressively to halt fair price negotiation?
Well, I mean, I think that for pharmaceutical companies that have very successful products that have made billions and billions of dollars over the course of almost a decade, the easiest way for them to make more money would be to invest in trying to extend the exclusivity period as long as possible for those products. And that is, in fact, what they do by building up large thickets of patents around those products and finding new formulations of them, or new, or hopping to other versions of them. And they try to extend their revenue streams for as long as possible. And so I think that because the Inflation Reduction Act introduces some measure of fair pricing after 9 to 13 years on the market and reduces that option, I think that makes the drug companies nervous that easy way of getting additional revenues is going to be lost.
I mean, this system is, when we're talking about incentives to develop life-saving drugs, it would seem the last thing that you would do would be to prohibit HHS from negotiating fair prices and their ability to take into account the clinical benefits of those drugs. The system right now, it just says, okay, Big Pharma, just sell those high-cost drugs for as much as possible and pump out the advertising so the consumers are constantly advertising for them. I mean, there's got to be an important incentive now that HHS has to take into account the clinical benefit and the effectiveness of these drugs. Good for the government and good for patients. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that that's a really important part of this discussion, is that the IRA doesn't make Medicare pay rock bottom prices across the board for every drug. What it does is it creates a process for negotiating and a drug based on the clinical benefits that it provides, what clinical alternatives there are, whether or not it's made back its research and development already, whether or not it addresses an unmet medical need, takes all of those into account in trying to come to a fair price that is more aligned with the benefits of the drug.
Oh, wow, friends. This is important news for all seniors and retirees. You may be eligible to qualify for this credit. Lawmakers and government officials are pushing for all Americans to be aware of this little-known tax credit that can benefit millions of low-income Americans. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to learn more about this and how you may claim thousands of dollars. Also, every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you need to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the weekly giveaways. And please make sure that you do stay tuned, because I'll be announcing the winners of yesterday's giveaway. The recent cost of living crisis has led to painful choices for many households who are facing soaring food and energy prices. In addition, rising prices have caused great problems for many mortgage holders, tenants, and businesses. Those with below-average incomes could be hit the hardest. That group could see incomes after tax and inflation falling by a further 1% between 2024 and 2025. Retirement has also been harder, especially for low-income Americans. In July, the Government Accountability Office studied the impact of tax-advantaged retirement accounts. In doing so, they found the disparity in retirement savings between low-income and high-income workers, which grew significantly between 2007 and 2019. This means people nearing retirement today are in a tighter financial position than they were 15 years ago. According to Yahoo News, there is a little-known tax incentive that can help low-income workers catch up. Tax credits can help, and the Government Accountability Office recommends emphasizing a little-known tax benefit, which is known as a Retirement Savers Credit. The Savers Credit is a low-income tax credit for making contributions to an IRA or employer-sponsored retirement plan. Households can receive a non-refundable credit worth up to $4,000 based on how much they contributed to a qualifying retirement account over the past year. Since this is a low-income credit, it is worth more money the less a household makes. It phases out entirely for households earning more than $73,000 if they file joint returns. Given that households only received an average of $187 under this credit, far less than a maximum $2,000 per individual, it is likely that many people simply do not know the Savers Credit exists. Starting in 2027, the Savers Credit will become the Savers Match. Under the reformed credit, the IRS will issue a fully refundable credit directly into a taxpayer's retirement account based on a taxpayer's existing contributions. The Treasury Department is required to prepare a series of promotional plans by 2026 to ensure that the public is informed about the new Savers Match program. Meanwhile, households below the income cap should make sure that they take this credit each year. It can help make retirement savings considerably easier. Home prices could jump as much as 5% over the next year, thanks to higher mortgage rates, prolonging the deep freeze of the U.S. housing market. Meanwhile, the firm expected total home sales to clock in around 4.1 million this year, slightly down from the previously anticipated 4.2 million. The Federal Reserve did not help the outlook for the rates this week. At the conclusion of its September policy meeting this Wednesday, Chairman Jerome Powell said that the central bank would not hike rates again this month, but did warn that they could remain elevated for much longer. That is tough news for prospective home buyers who have watched mortgage rates march steadily higher for over a year, partly as a result of the Fed's tightening on monetary policy. While borrowing has become more expensive, high mortgage rates also discourage homeowners from listing their properties for sale, as they cling to low rates secured years ago. This has exacerbated the shortage of supply of homes and pushing up home prices, though inventory levels have increased slightly, which was cited as a reason why Zillow chose to downgrade its home price forecast. New listings jumped 4% last month, which could help ease supply pressures and cap home price increases over the next year. Many experts have warned housing affordability is unlikely to improve until mortgage rates dial back more significantly. That could unlock more inventory to hit the housing market, but it's unlikely to happen anytime soon. This is with experts forecasting mortgage rates to end the year around 6%. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. The winners of yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway is Lily K. Jordan and Rita Brady. Congratulations, my dearest friends. To claim your gift cards, please check your notifications page and send me a message. Or you can message me on my Facebook page. Remember, friends, I'll be announcing winners every Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. So please make sure you enter the giveaway by clicking and liking several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed weekend.